Hello there, Taurus. Welcome to your September reading 2024. We're going to be diving into the card and to see what energies that will present itself for you for September 2024. I already shuffled these cards, but hey, there's nothing wrong with giving it a little bit more shuffle. So let's see what cards will present themselves for you, my beautiful Taurus. We have death and rebirth. Death and rebirth. Before I start shuffling the cards, what came to me for you, Taurus, is to move in silent. Yes, move in silent. That's what I get, We have the High Priestess coming out. Oops, okay. I'll take those. We have the Three of Swords. We have the Six of Cups. And I'll show these cards to you as well. Yeah. Okay, so let's go over the cards, primary cards. We have death and rebirth. There might be an energy, there's something you might be putting to rest or something. Just looking at the overall cards that we pull right here is that what I'm getting is for some of you, you're moving from a relationship and you're embracing now yourself. This relationship might have been very much toxic, or it's a relationship that had you focusing on the other person instead of putting any attention of self on self. And what I got when I was shuffling the cards and meditating over your cards is to move in silence. And we have the Hermit here. So you're called to go into hermit mode for some of you and to tap into your spirituality with the Seven of Wands here, to go in some sort of a period of meditation. You have been doing a lot of reflection with the Six of Cups coming in, and there is a Three of Swords. There is something that have really broken your heart, which has really hurt you deeply, and you're moving away from that. And it could be this relationship. You have tapped into your intuition as it relates to this situation. And yeah, we have the Nine of Pentacles here. There's a lot of abundance you have experienced. And also what I'm hearing is that you are tapping in. For some of you will be tapping into a lot of abundance, and for some of you, you have been tapping into this abundance. You have experienced this abundance, but you're now wanting something more. You're now wanting to dive deeper into self and to get to know self and to connect with your spiritual team, with the Most High Divines, Mother and Father, yeah? And this is what you're looking into. And this is why, this might be the reason why still might be a death and rebirth. Might be a death to the physical world and a rebirth more so of your spirituality. So let's get two cards that we're gonna be look at just to tie this reading up at the end of this reading. So let's get two cards here that we're gonna just put aside and have a look at it at the end. Okay, we have one, and the next one is here. Okay, let me go fetch that. All right. Okay, so let's clarify death and rebirth. As I said, for some of you, Ace of Wands coming in, and with the Ace of Wands coming in, it's a spiritual energy. It's a spiritual energy coming in as it relates to the Ace of Wands. Is knowing that you can cross over to, because you see there's a river right here and there's some buildings here. It is the support mechanism from your spiritual team and intuition, because you do have the High Priestess that is going to allow you to put to death what doesn't serve you anymore in order for you to make that crossover with the Ace of Swords coming in. With the Four of Wands here is a very what I'm getting might be a very celebrative energy for balance. I'm seeing a circus tent here, and when the energy of a circus tent comes in as it relates to this reading, what I'm getting, yes, it might be a circus, it might be too much going on at one time for you, and you just want to put a stop to it. Yeah, just to balance self with the four coming in as it relates to the four of wands. Why is it the four of wands here? Yeah, seven of cups, confusion. It's too much happening at one time. You see, this person has a choice to make and is very much confused as to what is best for him or her to choose. So it's a level of confusion with this four of wands coming in, that you're going to put a debt to in order rebirth self. We have the nine of pentacles here, where I said that there's abundance coming in for some of you. Well, for some of you, you already experiencing this abundance, my beautiful Taurus. Why is the nine of pentacles here? Star. Yeah, star is comes in to illuminate, to make you to make you realize within self that in truth and in fact, sorry, I'm getting over whatever it is. The star coming in, and just by looking at the star card, I see where in which she's pouring water in the lake while she's pouring water on the earth. So there is abundance wherever you go, whether you're land here or sea, wherever you decide to be, your abundance is definitely coming in to clarify the nine of pentacles, which speaks about abundance as well. So it's an overall abundance. You're going to be tapping into an energy that materialistically things are going to align cohesively. You're going to see where in which things are balanced financially for you as it relates to September. You're tapping into your high priestess energy of intuition. We have the moon here, so something wasn't very clear that you had was to tap into your intuition about. And this has to do with this person that is very much, not in alignment with you, that you had was to move away from, with the moon coming in. So you have both the moon and you have the stars, which comes to illuminate the darkness, which comes to make whatever is unknown to you known. Yeah, to bring clarity. Yeah, to let you be aware of what is it that is going in. The moon comes to clarify. High priestess, which has to do with intuition. The high priestess knows the end from the beginning. She knows she knows what's gonna happen as it relates to a situation or whatever it is that you might be doing. So the moon comes to illuminate the high priestess even more so. We have the three of swords here, where I was picking at that there is a broken heartedness. You might be moving away from this person. This person wasn't serving you. There was no growth. There was too much of your energy be drawn to that person to help that person. I'm also picking up an energy of a codependency, very dependent on you. And it's really ripped you up. It really ripped you apart as it relates to this reading, Taurus. And you're called to move away from it, to work inside, to move in silence. As I said, move in silence. Yeah, there is some retrospection going on, rightfully so, because we're just coming out of the Mercury retrograde. So let's see what card we have for the Three of Swords. Yeah, Knight of Swords. You're moving away. You're totally moving away, and you're moving in silence, and you're moving swiftly. Yeah. Yep. So the energy of being indecisive is, it's this person or situation bring too much of a chaotic energy in your field. Yeah. And you have to put a debt to this in order to rebirth, and you're called to move in silence. That is what I got before when I was just meditating over the cards. And we have the Hermit here. Yeah, so you're moving from the from the Four of Wands of a chaotic energy to the Hermit, right? So let's clarify the Six of Cups, because there's some retrospection, there is some reflection that you have gone through, and as a matter of fact, you have grown a lot, you have matured a lot, you have gone through a lot of experiences that allowed you to make very wise decision, in addition to tapping into your spirituality, because we have the Ace of Swords here and we have the Seven of Swords here. So you're tapping very much into your spiritual knowing, you know, getting directives from your spiritual team. So let's clarify the Six of Cups here. It was very much an emotional experience moving away, and rightfully so, with the Nine of Swords coming in. And this is the energy that you are reflecting on and you're moving away from, you're putting to death so that you can rebirth. This person has sleepless nights and can't able to move forward, you know. Sleepless nights, when you don't have any good sleep, you're lethargic, you're discombobulated, there's a level of confusion, you know, indecisiveness, you know, and you want to realign, and this is what is it that you're called to do, to realign, but you're called to move in silence. So for some of you, you will be just gradually, you'll be taking yourself away from this person or this situation without even saying a word, Taurus, without even saying a word. We have the Ace of Swords here. So let's get a card for the Ace of Swords. Why is the Ace of Swords here for my beautiful Taurus? We have the Page of Swords. Putting up a resistance, defending yourself, putting more the attention back on you. Yeah, this is what you're called to do. Coming in to clarify the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords, what is really standing out to me right now is this infinity sign that is there right here. Don't know if you can see it. That's infinity sign, and the sign is speaking to me as there is some sort of a cycle, because if you look carefully, it's actually a stairs. There's a cycle that you might have been going through, have gone through, that it's now coming to an end, because you're now getting illuminated, you know, you're knowing the way out, and you're putting to death things and places and persons that don't really serves you. You're putting up a resistance, you're protecting and defending self at this time. You're going into hermit mode, you're moving into silence, you're taking the time to retrospect, to go deep, you're using that lantern to find your way back. Eight of Wands, and the changes that you're gonna see is gonna happen very much swiftly with the Eight of Wands coming in. So you're called to take that time alone. You're called to move in silence. You're moving with the Knight of Swords from this relationship very swiftly into the hermit mode very swiftly with the Eight of Wands. Yeah, we have the Seven of Wands here, connecting spiritually, taking time to meditate, to go within, to balance, because you see the physical experience is coming in as it relates to, you know, your finances and for wealth and abundance and stuff like that. It is coming in, but you're called now to dive deeper into your spirituality and to connect more deeply with self, and to get to know your God self, your Christ self, yeah, and to spend more time knowing who you are spiritually, and to pull yourself away, put into death. And look at this, the Death and Rebirth card has an infinity sign on it as well, if you can see there, right there. Yeah, it's a time for rejuvenation, and for to coming back into alignment in who is it that you really are. Yeah, so you're called to go into meditation, into hermit mode. Let's get a card for the Seven of Wands. Ace of Pentacles. So you have the Ace of Wands coming in and the Ace of Pentacles. Yes, your abundance is there. Yes, you are tapping into the resources that is going to allow you to have a very abundant experience in your lifetime here, Taurus, because you see, whenever you focus on something, you very much focus, and your focus, you might have focused on this person or the situation, and you're called to put the focus back on you. You're very stubborn when it comes on to, and not only stubborn but very much committed to the task. You're very committed to a relationship, to a project, and you're called to redivert somewhat and to put to death things that are not serving you, that you might be focusing on, and to realign yourself with your energetic you, with your spiritual you, so as to continue to move forward in the Ace of Pentacles in your abundance. Yeah, coming in also with your Nine of Pentacles. And to reiterate the star, you have the moon here. You're going to be illuminated as to the way forward. There is nothing holding you back but yourself. Yeah, nothing holding you back but yourself. You're called to move swiftly from this dynamics that's not serving you. Move swiftly into connecting with self. Yeah, so for the two cards that we have is why. And you might be asking yourself, why is it I'm so resolute and so focused and so determined and so stubborn, and then I'm not reaping back the effort that I have put into, might be people, places, and things. And you might be asking yourself why. It's a number 31 card, which which results in a number 4. And what really stepped out to me is this book here with wings. If you can see it, she's reaching down to hold on this book. So she's reaching as to find the information, as to find the answer as to why. And this is why there is a level of death and rebirth that needs to take place. There you might have found yourself in the past in a confusing situation, and it might be in the month of August, and you're now called to know that yes, you will be taken care of. And I'm hearing this song, Don't You Worry About a Thing, Every Little Thing Is Going to Be Alright, by Bob Marley. I'm not gonna sing it. So she's diving into this book. This book has wings. What I said, you're tapping back into your meditation, your spirituality, and knowing that all that you want and that is balanced and that will serve you, your highest good, is within you. The other one we have is Treasure Island. Treasure Island. And this is a what you call it, I can't even call this name, Tauruses or something of the sort. Sorry, I'm coming down with a cold. Correct me. It's a number 9 card. A number 9 card is a card of completion, Treasure Island. And when you look at the Hermit card, this person is actually look as if they are sitting on an island looking over on the sea, just meditating. And you're called to go into self so as to find the treasure. The treasure is not outside of you. The treasure is actually within you. And you need to take away this energy that you're putting into this person, place, and things, and to redirect it onto self. Yes? To redirect that energy onto self, so as for you to continue to grow spiritually and for you to grow physically, experiencing wisdom, knowledge, and inner understanding, experiencing wealth and abundance. This is your reading for September, Taurus. I really do appreciate you being here. Until next time, enjoy the rest of your September. Walk good. Take care.